God, this is so jank. Hi. Yeah. Damn, I forgot that this desk is higher than the other desk. I actually need to raise my chair slightly. That's not something I'm used to doing. Whoa. There we go. Got you guys in front of me there. I could do with that. I could do with this font being bigger. I feel like I'm my dad. Considering how far away that screen is from me, I could do with that font being bigger. Is there an option to make that bigger? I would like that to be bigger. I have never used the iPad app for this. No, that doesn't make it any bigger. Okay. I guess we're making do with that then. I might put that over here instead then, so that that's easier for me to read. Yeah, this is gonna be weird. I can turn you to face me ever so slightly. I don't know if that's gonna help. This is very awkward. Behold, second desk. Forbidden second desk. That has been here the entire time. Yeah. Went to set this up this morning and realised that I haven't really... I wanted to do this, and I haven't really put any thought into doing it. Such as, no, I don't know any sort of, like, camera tripod or camera stand. So... You guys are currently... Let's grab you. You guys are currently on a box, on books, on a box, on a box. Yeah. So, the jankest of jank camera setups. Didn't think that through. So, my goal is to do some of this for a couple of hours. Though this stuff is right here, and this stuff has been on this desk for literally 6 months. Because this has been here since we moved. This is stuff that's basically broken, and that I need to fix. And I'm wondering if maybe I should fix it. So I'm gonna go under the table. Hello. And I think there's a hot glue gun in this box under here, which I can use to fix this. And the reason it hasn't been fixed is because up until recently I haven't actually really had access to things. I mean, I kind of still don't have easy access to this box, but I can actually get into it if I pull it out. There's the hot glue sticks. I could have sworn the hot glue gun was increasing. There it is. There we go. Hot glue gun achieved. This can only go well. Me using hot glue on a live stream. That's a thing that can only be good. I'm pretty sure... Oh. It's this one, okay. I was like, I think I have one of these that's open. That's this one. This is open. Let's put all of that back in. There's a lot of, like, paints and miniature... There's miniature things in here. Oh my god, an old bottle of resin from when I was getting into dice making. The pandemic was a time, y'all. Let's put that box back under there. If I was a sensible and more organised person, that box would have been emptied and put into, like, drawers and things, but my drawers are kind of full. So I think this stuff just lives here now. Ugh. Something that I realised that I couldn't for hot glue gun. Here we go. What's this? I get home and there's a blue stream ongoing. Hi, bud! The stream schedule has been changed slightly. There we go. The schedule has been changed slightly. We're now occasionally going to have more, like, morning stuff. Morning for me. I say that, it's 11:30, but that's before midday, so that's morning. God, I do not want to get hot glue gun on that. Okay. Safety first. Let's grab this mat. Let's put you here. Let's put you over there. Oh lord, I haven't moved that since I moved. That is dusty. That is dusty. Yeah, yesterday on the stream we talked about how the schedule has been ever so slightly tweaked. Plug that in. Glad I got a new extension cable yesterday. Right, that just needs to, like, heat up. It has a stand, but it doesn't stand very well. Because the wire, like, makes it kind of heavy. So that doesn't stand very well. Right, gonna need that. Yeah. So, like, doing research on things, it was, like, looking at, like, what the optimal times are for streaming. And, based on when Twitch has the most traffic, generally. Which tends to be either in the very early morning for us, or in the evening for us. So I was like, great, a lot of my streams happen in the middle of the day, which is not a good Twitch time, apparently. I'm still going to be doing them, just because at the end of the day, that it's the middle of the day in my time zone, so I'm going to be doing work. But yeah, there's going to be occasional morning streams to try and make use of essentially the morning rush, I suppose, if you want to call it that. Right, this first job is going to be very easy. This figure broke. Ooh, this figure broke during the move. That's supposed to come out, but that's just snapped off in there. So we'll hot glue that together, I guess. Little Moltres figurine that I've had for years. It broke in the move. And it's literally just, that's all it needs, is just a bit of hot glue to sort of put it on top of the stand again. And, yeah, if you just saw me flinch slightly from that, I did brush that with my hand. Told you this is gonna go well. It can only end well. So yeah, this is our first day trying this time slot. Is this heated up now? Yes, it is. Okay. Just hold that there for a minute. If this breaks again, then the figure's life is probably over. Also, let me know how things, like, sound and stuff, because as you can see, I'm not at my normal desk. I've moved the microphone over here, because my microphone is very proximity-based. So, I mean, it should be fine, because it's right there. You can see it slightly on the camera. Music is coming through the speakers. My speakers haven't moved. So, yeah. There we go. That's kind of all he needs. Oh, yeah. If that ain't ADHD, I don't know what is. It's been sat on my desk for 6 months. It took me 6 minutes to fix. Sounds good for phone. Oh, good. Yeah. Because in theory, it should be fine. The microphone is there. That's where it sits when I normally am at my desk. I've just moved everything to the side. Yeah, there we go. There we go. You can go sit on the shelf. Whap! Next to Charmander. There we go. Literally been sat on my desk for 6 months. Took me 6 minutes to fix. Right. This might be a little bit more complicated. Oh god, so there's a bead, and there's some feathers. And there's the other feather. So this broke, and I believe it's this tassel here is meant to have some beads and feathers on the end. Yeah. This stream, I think, definitely qualifies under the I'm doing this because I want to category, rather than doing anything that might be, like, good for engagement or popular. I don't know. I'm doing it because I want to. So So that is already, like, not correct. So these, I thread through these beads. Oh, these are flimsy. Yeah, these are very thin. Okay. Dribbling a little bit. It's only a cheap hot glue gun. Got a bit on my finger there, but it dries very quickly. It cools very quickly. So there we go. So that is stuck in place there. And then these beads fell off the end here. Whoop! Oh god, there we go. It's like, it'd be hilarious if I hung on to this for 6 months and then lost it the moment I tried to fix it. Right. Also, this one here lost one of its feathers. I believe that's going to be those two, and I think this one goes here. Yeah, that's where it broke. You can actually see where it broke there. So, might as well just get rid of that broken bit. So you need to go back in here. It doesn't want to because this has still got the glue on it because it broke off. So this has still got the glue that it originally came with. So I'm just going to have to sort of like get it there. Don't stick to the hot glue gun. There we go. Yeah. So I guess in theory the time thing works because you turned up. Oh, there's a little bits of feather everywhere now. Right, that is just going to go in the bin. That one's done. Okay, so now we've got just these ones which go on the end. Yes, getting these beads on here first is probably the first one. How did this go? White, then black. That's how the beads go. White bead, then a black bead. It's gonna feel really refreshing to actually have these off this desk. Skywolf Crafts, yeah, basically. The craft stream. I mean the making and crafting category as opposed to the art category. Okay. And then put a bit at the top. Oop. There you go, wire getting caught on the desk. Bit at the top there. Uh-oh, one of the feathers isn't in. Ah! Get on my finger, that's warm. Not hot, but it's warm. Oh, that feather isn't in. Get in there. Ha, that was hot. I think in the grand scheme of things, my fingers are reasonably resistant to a certain amount of heat just because of cooking. Of picking up hot things while cooking. I've noticed that I do better with picking up hot things than Spook does. My older brother has now started a family Minecraft server. That's kind of cute. How many members of your family actually play Minecraft? Because my dad plays Minecraft. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue under here. Let's just tap that with that rather than my bare finger. My nail. It's already started to cool. Who hoomst was? Sorry, you know, stream delay. Hoomst? Who hoomst? Who does what? Hi, Rex. Right now it's my brother, my dad, my uncle, and my cousin. Oh, that's kind of cute. Family bonding. Right, is that actually in there? I think that's in there. There we go. Again, that's been sat on my desk for 6 months. And I fixed it in like 6 minutes. Right, unplug that. And that's going to take like 15 minutes to cool down properly. There we go. That's all it took. Right, that's for the bin. Don't fall on the floor, you're still warm. Yeah. Oh, shuffle. I can't tell. Oh, who plays Minecraft? There you go. Right. There you go. That's been fixed. I'm just gonna hang that. I'm gonna hang that on the plushie cupboard. Let's hang that on the plushie cupboard handle. Yeah, they can sit behind us. Oh, there it is. I'll sit there for now until I think of somewhere else I want to put it. It's probably going to go like in the bedroom at the end of the day. It is a dream catcher. Right, there we go. Literally, job took 2 seconds. Okay, now there's just bits of like dust and feather. How you been? I've been good. Been good. It was a good holiday. I hope your holiday was good. See, look at this. New stream time. People turn up. I might go damp this. Never mind, there's a sponge in the bathroom. Squeaky squeak. Hope you guys don't mind the squeaking. Squeaky clean. A bit of dust into there. There we go. Okay, right. So that goes back in the box, and this, I think, just lives on the table because it's needed for, like, all crafting projects. So we'll put you back here. And things go back on top of you. Good morrow, madame. Forsooth. I doth look upon thee with great fondness. What you doing? I've just fixed a couple of things that's been broken for like 6 months. This is my craft table. Behold, second table. That is still hot. So I can't put that away yet. I've had 2 things sat on this table that have been broken since we moved. And I've just fixed them, and it took me barely any time at all. And now we're going to do this. This is what I actually wanted to do today. I might be getting sick. Oh no, it's the time of year for it. Honey and lemon. Warm honey and lemon. Right, yeah, this stuff just has to cool down. That's just warm. I guess I'll put that here. It's not gonna get disturbed there. It just needs to cool down and then it can go away. Right. I'm gonna put this bit in the bin. I still don't have a bin in my room. So I'm gonna go throw it in the bin in Spectrum. Okay. This is what we're actually going to be doing. Wilt thou give one a cuddle? Absolutely! Prithee, come hither. This is taped shut. Where's the end? I was about to be like, ah! Tape ASMR. Where's the end? How is this one continuous piece of tape? I think I just ripped it in half. I don't think that was actually the end. I think I just ripped it in half. There we go. Don't have a bin. Okay. Right. Some water. The only awkward thing about this setup at the moment is because I don't have a proper tripod and the camera is balanced on the stack. The stack is in the way of my computer, so I can't really see how it looks without sort of like leaning over. Like, I've got you guys here, so I can talk to you, but I can't actually see how the stream looks, so I keep having to like look over to be like, am I even still in frame? I'm not. I need to be like here-ish. I need to be closer to the stack than I think. Don't move. A little bit better, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Time to go on Throne and look for a proper camera tripod. What? You decide to stream way early for me, and I have work, so I can't stay. That's fair. I can't... Look, it's a big planet. I can't stream for everybody's time zones. So yeah. This is the first time streaming at this time. Might use the one I already have. Yeah, because I'm that person. I already have one of these. The one that we already have is wood and has a bit of weight to it, whereas this is plastic. So it has nothing. Stay safe, don't hurt yourself. I'll try. I'll try not to. Okay, we got a bunch of colours. Not a lot of red in this picture. Yeah, no, that'd be the snoot, I'm guessing. That's what we're making, by the way. This is... I haven't explained this at all. This is a rug making kit called a latch hook. This is a rug making kit. And I've done one of these before. In fact, I've done several of these before when I was younger. I just don't have them anymore. There's our base. Right. Look after yourself, Rex, and try to take it easy if you are unwell. There's our instruction. Do the knot on the horizontal line. Pre-cut yarn 37. I'll take your word for it. Manual. I mean, yeah, if you can call it a manual. Canvas. Crochet hook. Do not put the carpet in the washing machine. Well, obviously, it's handmade. Loop, hook, and pull, and that's it. That's your instruction, basically. And that's my guide. Oh god, this is small. Ah, no, the ones I did in the past were colour-coded. This is not colour-coded. Okay. There's the little mat. Little teeny tiny mat. Okay. I think I want to work from the top down. Robert's ordered me some acrylic paint. Ooh! Painting! I'm hoping this will be the start of things. I want to do painting as well. There's a box of paints under this table, and I have this space for it. That was the whole reason this table was here, was I wanted to do painting and I wanted to stream it, but now we've actually sort of like scheduled in time for it. Right, what am I starting with? It looks like I'm starting with the pink, which is R for some reason, and the sky blue, haha, which is 4. That's H, so it's not that one. That's not labelled. Fantastic. That looks like the A? I think this is going to be our sky blue based on the picture. 4. There we go, that's a 4. That is awful that some of these aren't leaded. Only one of them is leaded, so I gotta make sure that I guess I use the one that is lettered last. And not get the different blues mixed up. So that's number 4, and I miraculously grabbed the one that was labelled first, and I don't want to use the labelled one first, so... Oh, Jesus. Ah, they're falling on the floor. This is horrendous. I can fix this, hang on. Let's do future me a favour. Pen. Because, oh dear, some of these blues are very similar in tone. It's that music will go to it now, Blue. Well, thank you. Thank you. Right, I think it's mainly the... Oh, for God's sake. It's mainly the blue that's going to be the problem, because there's so many. Okay. Should I just get these all out on the table? I probably should. Let's move the mat. Right, so black, 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 and black. I don't think I need to label black. That's one kind of blue. That's another. And this is another. That's the cream. There's only one. That's the red. There's only one. White. All of our white. The cream is distinct enough from the white, but also is labelled, so it's just the blue, I think. Pink. There's purple in this? Oh, a little bit in the sky, I see. There's that blue, and that blue. And then we've got some greys, which look like they're going to get confusing. Okay, so white. Yeah. Annoyingly, it says there's 37 yarn, but it doesn't dictate how many of each colour there should be. So we're just gonna go, I guess. But yeah, these 3 are a different shade. The camera does not pick that up at all, but those 3 are different from those 3. That does not pick up on the camera in the slightest. So these are okay, and I'm going to label them as such. What are you going to paint, Denny? Are you just going to do, like, paintings? Because I want to do, like, paintings and minis. Ah! Letter K. Hmm. And this is H. There's like a single fibre. You see that? There's a single fibre in this that appears to be the wrong colour. Hopefully that doesn't fuck me. This is definitely one of those projects where it's like, you only know if you've got enough when you get to the end. And you get to the end and you're like too short and you're like, shit. H and H. And then these are 4 for some reason. Don't know why these are a number instead of a letter. Minis would be great. I was going to paint some stills from Studio Ghibli or Pokemon, and maybe some Viking stuff. Cool! That's awesome. All of that sounds amazing. 4? I can already see where some fibres weren't cut properly, which I am familiar with from when I used to do these. So I think I talked about this a little bit on stream, so I've done some of these in the past. But when we got these kits in the past, they didn't come with the backing. The idea was that you could make them a rug, or you could make them like a pillow or something. They didn't provide you a backing. So you see how this has this on the back, this has the rubber back, so it doesn't slip on the floor. And then it's got this mesh, which is actually, like, separate. And that, the ones that I did only came with this mesh. So what happened was, I would make them, and then I would never do anything with them. I would just have the finished mesh, and I would never put a back on, and I would never put it on a cushion, and then eventually, I think over the years, they just ended up in like charity bags or just vanishing into the ether over the years. And yeah, I used to do them when I was like, I don't know, 12. Because yes, I've always been this person. And then I was struck with the thought that I want to do another one. It's been years and I want to do one. So when my family was asking, what can we get you for Christmas? I was like, get me one of these again, like when I was little. So I looked online and found this kit with the tiger, and I thought, that looks lovely, that's very me, I might actually put that in my room. And on the thing, it was like, oh, it actually comes with the backing to be a rug. So not a cushion, it'll be a rug, that's fine. I got a bajillion cushions, I got too many cushions. So this one might actually get used. I'm also looking at the pattern, I'm just realising that there's literally 4 squares of red, and they've given me this. So clearly, this is just done in, like, batches of colours. So I'm gonna have loads of red left over for something. All very cut to a very particular size. Right. So there's 2 greys that are an E, because there's a couple of other greys in that box. Lurking, by the way, work is rinsing me. Oh, God. Thank you for lurking, though. I appreciate it. Goodbye, box. Ooh, they didn't label these ones. I'm guessing that's pale grey. Because this is light grey, labelled E. And this looks like it's white grey, which should be labelled Y. They didn't label those. Definitely different colours, though. Camera can pick that up. That is definitely a different colour. You're back in work already, or are you working from home? How soon the holidays end? Spook's back in work. Right, we handed in our forms for the GP. Oh, there's the sticker. It came off. That's the dark blue, which shouldn't be Y. You belong on there. Because in this instance, the dark blue is B. That doesn't want to go. I'll just put you over there. There's the dark blue. So that is very notable for the other colours. So you can see how those are a different colour from that. I mean, it's difficult to see that these are also a different colour. And then there's this. It's that one and that one are like the two. Approaching work now. Have a nice stream, but I hope to catch you later. Bye! Bye, Voz. Have a good day at work. I shall still be here. G. Oh, G. White, I'm not going to bother labelling all of the white, and I'm not going to bother labelling all the black. Okay, so we've done ourselves a favour. We've done future me a favour and labelled all the stuff. Doing that tiger is going to be interesting. Right, the dark blue is actually mostly at the bottom of the picture, so I'm going to put them at the bottom of the box. What else? The cream. The red is literally needed for 4 things. I think the purple. It's interesting. These do not look similar in the slightest, the pink and the purple. On the paper, the pink and the purple look close. I'm gonna have to be on the ball for that. I'm gonna need pink. H is not going to be needed just yet. I'm not going to need Y for a bit. K is for later as well. Thank God I labelled all of these. We're going to be using a little bit of G, and then we've got blue and pink at the top. Right, so a pink and a blue to start with. Okay. We're an hour in, and we're only just about to start what the intent of the stream was. See how I get on with that, but I may end up going to fetch the wooden one. Does this have a defined top and bottom? It doesn't look like it does. Doesn't look like it does. There's a seam there, so I think I'm going to designate the seam as the bottom. So this is our top. Okay. 60 rows, huh? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we do go to the edge. I'm gonna assume that that is not an edge I have to use, because if I do, Jesus Christ. I mean... Yep. So... 1, 2, 3... I mean, I gotta count from these bits? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 60 by 100. Jesus. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it doesn't go to the edge there. It doesn't go to the edge there. Like, counting from this red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I go from there, this should be another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Okay. So I don't think I am using that top line that is just under that seam. Oop. But I might be using the seam at the bottom. So it's one or the other. And I think the one at the bottom is more accessible? It's not accessible, but, like, is more... Like, I can get at it from the stitching. If you get what I mean. Like, that looks to be a little harder to get at than that. So I think that top line is the one that I'm not going to use. So to see a face for a change. Ah! Ah! I do. Good morning, Core. Yeah, so this is the first day doing stuff like this, so I'll basically see how it goes. I think the way it's going to be is that Wednesday is now going to have 2 smaller streams in the daytime and then D&D in the evening. Instead of me going in the afternoon, pausing for dinner, and then having D&D or whatever the backup game is. I think Wednesday is now do a little bit in the morning, have lunch, pause for an hour to just have a bit of me time around when Spook comes home, and then start upstream again, and then pause. I don't know. I think it's one of those ones that's going to be variable. I mean, so on the pattern, they have put numbers. They have put numbers on lines, so there are lines on the pattern to match the lines on the grid. So I guess what I need to make sure I do is make sure that I'm matching these lines with this. So I guess because they've put number 10 on a line, then I need to make sure that this red line is number 10. Yeah, which would mean that I don't use the top seam line. And would mean I do use the bottom seam line. Which I get the impression is what it wants me to do. So I guess we'll go for that. So, I guess we go line by line. So I need to go to at least 20 with pink. And then 1 extra. So I guess we're going to get started. So I'm not using that top seam line, so I'm starting on this line. That's all that is. I've legitimately forgotten how to do that. I was like, muscle memory will take hold. It hasn't. That side. Through the loop. It doesn't want to come through. Around that. Through the loop. God, I haven't done this in 12 years. There we go. First one done. I think I am going to get the wooden one. This feels weird being really light. Needs some weight to it. I find it. Yeah, let's see how we do with this. Wooden one. Right. Yeah. It's the kind of thing that, like, I don't know, it just feels good in your brain, kind of, because you sort of see it systematically fill up as you go through. 3. So the ones that I did had, like, colour coding actually printed on the mat in the way that this is, like, printed red and black. They would be actually, instead of that, it would be, like, this would be printed pink in the ones that I used to do. And, I believe I would try to do it by colour, in colour blocks, kind of, so I wouldn't, like, do all the blues and stuff. I would try to work in a direction. But, like, on this pattern, if this is all pink, instead of, like, doing a line straight across like that, I would, like, do that line of pink up until where it goes to blue. And then I'd come back and I'd do this line of pink up until it gets to blue. And then I'd do the third line up until it gets to blue. I don't know if I should do it like that, given that there's no colour patterning on this now. Am I okay with that not being the top seam? I know I just had a lengthy discussion about why it should be. Once it's filled up, you probably won't see it. I think it's just going to be a wait and see, because one of the ends has to have it. Yeah, it definitely feels like this is going smoother with this hook. Oh, phone? Hello? Hello, phone? Sarcasm for the win! I don't think that text message was meant for me. Yep. Well, isn't this just maximum chill vibes? That's my family talking on the WhatsApp, which is linked to my Fitbit, so I can check it on my wrist. I generally check my phone if my phone goes off, but given it's one of those things of like, I read on my phone what the first message was, so I know that my watch vibrating at the moment is people going to be responding to that message. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and this is number 10. God, every group chat is the same, regardless of if it's your friends or your family. Someone says something stupid and you're set on them like a pack of wild dogs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, that's our first square. We're going up to 20 on this first row. Oops. So we're going to go up to this line here. It doesn't look like much at the moment, does it? It will. Don't worry. actually, I tilted the camera that way, but no, actually I do think I want it to be further down this way. You can see the microphone! Yeah, so we're gonna do this, and then I pause to go have lunch. I chill for a bit and wait for Spook to come, I think. And then we'll be back with another stream, which is a work stream, so I think I'm gonna prioritize making a graphic for the new schedule. I say waking up to you already streaming is weird, freaking time zones. It's not time zones, Core. I changed the time that I stream. I changed the time. I don't normally stream at this time. Normally I wouldn't be live for another... Oh, clear it. Normally I wouldn't be live for like another 2 hours. Time zones are fake, you are correct. Got home to see it start. It worked though, because you're both here! It works! The new stream time works because you're both here! I'm always here, so that's only a 50% rate. That's fair. My brain can't decide if I'm happy with that because it's so early, because there is going to be a gap. But, like, there's going to be a gap regardless. It's whether the gap is at the top or at the bottom. No, I literally sat here and talked through the reasoning of number 10 is on the line. And number 10 is on the line there. I talked through the reasoning. I guess if I'm lucky, there might be some extra leftover yarn and I could fill that in. But that's not going to be something we're going to know until the end, which could be months from now. Ooh, that feels like a long one. It is. Sometimes the yarn gets a little bit bent in the machine. You can kind of see how that strand got bent. So that would have been like that when it got cut and put into a bundle. So you end up with strands that are slightly longer sometimes. Which is, even though I never did that, typically when making a rug, when you have finished, you give the entire thing, like a trim, like with shaving blades. Give it a quick vroom to make it all level. So this should be number 20. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is number 21, which is where we stop on this row. Well, on the pink, I should say, for this row. And it's with the extra long one. So that one is longer than the others, so you would go in and trim. You would trim that. Cora, I have no idea what you're saying. You can see how that's longer than the others. Alright. So then we have our blue, which is going to go all of this, the rest of this square. And then I'm going to have to count on this square. Looks like it goes to 2 before here. Ah. Numa numa ye. Numa 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 ye. Let's push all of them back in there. So I can see, I don't know if the camera's even going to pick that up. I can see that there's a thread in there. There you can see how it's looped over. So that's essentially two threads that haven't been cut. If I pull that thread out and like get it in half and cut it with some scissors, I'll have 2 threads. That will be approximately a good length. We go at least up to the black line. I literally feel like Cell looking at this and being just like, it's fine, it doesn't bother me, it does bother me, but it's like, I've literally sat here and talked through why this is the way I should do this. Because of the markings on here. You're dealing with an uncaffeinated core, I'm slightly more incoherent than normal. Oh god. It's a wonder I can read what you're writing at all. I haven't had any tea today either, actually. Considering that I was starting earlier, I was going to make a cup of tea, and I actually didn't. Because, go figure, I ran out of time. Because, when I start stream in the afternoon, at like 2, or when I used to, I used to not make a cup of tea because I knew in about 15 minutes Spook would walk through the door, and he tends to make me a cup of tea, so I was like, I'm not going to have 2 cups of teas within, like, 5 minutes of each other. Come on, come through. There we go. But obviously that's not the thing today. I had my breakfast and I was like, I'm going to make a cup of tea. But then I had to faff around with trying to, because I put the camera and realised it was nowhere near high enough to, like, view the table. So I had to make the stack. And, yeah, that ended up me fishing out, as I said, it's on a pile of books at the moment. So, yeah, and then there was no time, basically. Come on, come through. Being problematic. Oh, it's like caught in the hinge, that's why. That's unfortunate. Yeah. There we go, we pulled it back. in the same vein of knitting, of it's just relaxing, methodical. Streams like this feel like just chatting with extra steps of like, I'm not really, you don't even have to focus too hard on what you're doing if you know, like I know that I've got to go up to like at least here so I can just kind of go. So it's mostly just reading chat and talking with you guys. I picked up enough bits for Black Diablo, so now I need to figure out where to use it. Where to use it? You mean like you've made the gear and you need to work out how to put it into a set? I ain't touching that. I haven't hunted a single Black Diablos. I did have a think about the issue I was having of how, like, my weapons aren't strong enough to defeat the Purple Star monsters. But the parts that I need to upgrade the weapons are from Purple Star monsters, and I did sort of look at my weapons and I thought, the one weapon that I've not really been upgrading and using is the original metal weapon. And I was like, well, metal doesn't drop from 4-star monsters, so I was like, well, in theory, I just need to gather a bunch of stuff and upgrade the crap out of the metal weapon. So I was like, oh, I get it. I just gotta basically start the whole thing again. If I started with the metal weapon and then upgraded it until I was able to get the elemental weapons that I needed. And I'm just like, I just need to do that again, don't I? I need to just go gather a heck ton of metal, upgrade the metal weapon, and then I will have a weapon strong enough to start taking out the purple monsters. 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, this is the one where I've got to pay attention slightly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 pinks up to the line. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I hadn't even noticed that they hadn't put bone weapons in the game on launch until they were then added in Fulminations in the Frost, and it was like, hey, you can craft a bone weapon, and I was like, they didn't have the bone weapons? Wild. Take a look at the New Year's weapon, they might be easier to upgrade. I didn't realise there was a New Year's weapon. Or is there not a New Year's sword and shield? I'm still using sword and shield. I did like the dual blades because Fulminations in the Frost obviously gave me a quest to use dual blades, and I did like them, but obviously my dual blades are really low level right now. So I don't really get to use them. This is caught in the latch again, hang on. I'm gonna talk about this every day I work on this from now on. I really hope when I finish that I do have some extra yarn to maybe fill in the top bit, because that line does bug me, but we have talked through why I need to be on this line. I don't know why, yeah, I just assumed there wasn't a New Year's weapon because there wasn't a Halloween weapon. Or if there was, I missed out on that as well. I think it's the bone weapon they take a New Year ticket to start. Oh, well, I've crafted the to start, but then you need bones to upgrade them, don't you? Basically what I need to do is go for a long-ass walk and collect a ton of materials and not fight anything. I was able to defeat a Purple Star Jagras, but with a bit of difficulty, if I'm honest. And unsurprisingly, I didn't get the drop I needed, and I was like, I need to be able to reliably kill these. There we go, there's the 2 for the pink. And then we just do pink all the way up to the end. After you're chatting, I'm heading to bed. Bye, Naren. I hope you sleep well. I'll see you when I wake up, I guess, because I'll probably still be streaming. It's going to be Dino Game tonight, because no D&D. I don't know how long I'm going to keep playing Dino Game, because it's a farming sim at the end of the day. It's not the kind of game that I feel has like a definitive end. You know, you just play it because you like playing it kind of thing. I guess technically there is a story in there to find the Parasaurolophus, so maybe we go until we do that, I guess. They added in new colours. It was an update that added in new colours. Oh. Lost that one. Come on, get around there. There we go. There we go. I forget, which of you two works the night shift? Is it Naren that works the night shift? Because obviously he's going to bed and you're just waking up. Seems like they've finished that conversation, so I can probably clear these messages now. Yep, just 10 messages of my family taking the piss out of my brother for saying something stupid. I'm the day and he's nice, right. Thought so, but for some reason I wasn't sure. It's weird that the analytics say that it's that the morning is also popular. I guess it is legitimately just, I guess, because of that, I suppose. of like the morning it has a lot of people, and the evening has a lot of people, but during the middle of the day is the dip. And I guess maybe that's why, of like, people watch it for breakfast, or people who are on the night shift watch in the evening. And in the middle of the day, either people are working or are asleep. On average. Because obviously there's like, people like work evening shifts and stuff like that. Used to do night for a bit, but then that shift didn't go as well as they'd hoped, so it got shut down. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you guys ever have it where, like, there's a sound that is just sort of, like, constant, and you're not really aware of it? But then you are aware when the sound stops. Like in video games. I think the washing machine's done, is what that's leading to. Been quietly aware of a hum in the background of the washing machine, and it just stopped. Excuse me 1 minute.
Hello there.
That's weird. That did go through. It's there in the... Huh. That was bizarre. Hi, Das! Interesting. Good day. This is a bit unusual for me. It's like a child. If they aren't making noise, something has gone wrong. Yeah. It's been a while. See, now it works. I guess it needed a little kick up the arse. It might be because this is a new scene. And even though I'd put like put all of the stuff in, like all of the banners and everything and all the sound alerts in, I hadn't actually clicked like test. So it probably just needed a little kick up the ass to get working. How are things with you? Are you back in work yet? I'm going to assume not, since you're here. Because most of the squad seems to be back in work now. Back in tomorrow. Ah, fair enough. How's Frog doing? You don't have to go too in-depth with that answer. I just like getting brunch with Frog at our favourite spot. Oh, that's so cute. You're adorable. Had a Yorkshire Terrier on one side to pet and a Corgi on the other. It was heaven. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. I think this goes all the way to the edge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it does. One must put barriers to keep oneself intact. God, that line. Felvia. Fuck, now I have to go listen to that song. It's like having a spell cast upon you. Aha, cast a spell on you. Das, the writer of Agents and Kings, has started a fantasy AU. You've probably seen it on Instagram. It's good. It's good. Caught myself singing it after it went off. Brainworms gotcha. The underlying theme. I feel like I've got another long one there, and there's also another bent over one there too. Minitrick? Dog? I have with the Viking King. Me frothing at the mouth, just like, give me part 2! Give me part 2. I wonder if they've actually put that on Webtoons. Not me opening up Webtoons on stream to check a comic. Oh, this probably needs updating. Oh no, wait, the Wi-Fi signal is crap in this room, I forgot. The wired internet signal is fantastic. The Wi-Fi signal is crap. Okay, let's just let that load for a minute. Right, we've completed a line. You can see that we've got one thread that is longer than the others. Oh dear. Bend my elbow around the microphone. Who thought that that would be useful? There we go. It's a bit better. I'm not going to be too exact with the trimming just yet. It's only the first line. Here we go. My Webtoons, Agents and Kings. Yeah, Wi-Fi signal. Son of a bitch. It good. I really desperately want to be just like, hey, this is a thing that happens. You'll have to read the comic to find out why, but I'm just like, ah. It's good. It's good. And it's free. Right. Line 2, we're doing pink up until 11. Don't swing it like you used to, man. Remember when I was obsessed with the female cover of this song? Because I was like, oh my god, Sansari and K-Rock, what? I found an anime that's if you're an office worker instead of doing art. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna pretend I understand what you mean. I'm not in a readily accessible position to catch Pokemon. Can do it on here, I guess. Yeah, we got another zigzag thread in there. You can pet the floof. A little bit of something caught up in the strands there. Yeah, I'm going up to 11. Yeah, I'm on row 2 and I'm getting my rows mixed up. Reasonable, not reasonable. A reasonable facsimile. I'm sorry, I'm stupid. I don't know what that word means. I'm guessing it's French. I have the stupid. I don't know what that word means. Facsimile? Gathering family, be right back. Oh, best of luck. Facsimile. Facsimile. Okay. Define facsimile. Okay, Google, define facsimile. Imagine if my phone actually started doing that. I don't believe I have that active on my phone. But I don't use it. A copy is the best next definition. Right, okay. An exact copy, especially if written or printed. Okay. So, one more. One more pink. And then we're doing 2 blues. Ugh. Eyes are itchy. Ugh. Fitbit reminding me to move. What time is it? Damn. 10 to 1 already? Jesus. I guess I'll go to 1:30. And then it will be, time for me to have some lunch. Have an actual lunch break. Chill for a bit. Spook will come home. And then we will be back on the computer doing work stuff. Which, for today, I think is going to be making the stream schedule graphic easier for people to see. I'm probably going to be modifying my current one. If I can. I go up until 20 on this. So yeah, so Wednesday is still a full day, but there's a break in the middle of it. Like, I could leave the stream running, but it would probably be like an hour of an AFK screen. And I don't know if that's frowned upon on Twitch. I feel like it probably would be. I don't feel good about it, so... I know people do, when people are doing subathons, they do like sleep screens, but that's a bit different when it's a subathon. I don't know how I feel about just doing it like every day, of just being like, hour lunch break, leave stream running. Because some days we'll eat lunch on stream. I don't think today is one of them because of the fact that there's another stream in the evening, because Wednesday is such a full day. But like tomorrow, I'm probably going to wake up in the morning, do more of this, and then I'll go downstairs, make lunch, and then come back upstairs and eat lunch on stream. And then start up MMO Thursday. Times are a-changing. Oh yeah, suggestion from Spook, which I think is good since we're having these quote-unquote work streams, is when it gets towards the end of the month, we'll have a stream or two where I ask you guys what your favourite clips of the month are, and we start making compilations. We start making monthly Twitch clip compilations to put on YouTube. Okay, there's 20, where we do one blue, and then we do another pink. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, yeah. It's called Fluffy Paradise. Oh, okay. Now I wait. Wait for what? Or can you not say? Wait for what? We got another one that's ever so slightly longer. It was bent in the pack, but only slightly. We do one pink there. And then we do another blue, I guess. We'll see how long it takes me to do this row. It took me a while to get started because of all the other stuff I was doing. Old car getting swapped over to my sister with the annual tax. Oof. Ah, the rigmarole. I'm glad I don't have a car anymore. I don't need it, and it was just stress. It was just stress. Just pull a chunk of these out. Ooh, there's another... There we go. Right, so... We have one... I'm doing this up until the pink, but we got one extra pink, so I could... So that there is where our pink starts. There we go. So that's all blue. I don't know if I'm going to limit myself to doing this on stream, or if I might do it off stream whenever I... That actually fucking got me. That actually got me. Oh my god, how long is this? Oh my god, Jesus. That actually scared me. I was like, who the fuck is calling me on Skype? I don't think I even have Skype installed. Yo, bar steward. This is kind of what I was referring to earlier about how you don't have to focus too hard, of like, now that I know that I'm just doing blue up to there, I kind of just don't have to think too much about it. Oh, buddy. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, God. That's... Oh, boy. That's not supposed to be like that. What happened? What happened? Oh no! That's not even double, that's like a triple. Oh baby, a triple! I might have to just leave that. That's a little unmanageable. It happens sometimes. I just hope that we got, like, extras to make up for any potential errors. Ugh. Oh, it's the Digimon one. I forgot this was on this playlist. I feel like we haven't had this come on in ages. Someone made Digimon World Lo-Fi. is for me. I don't know what to do with this extra thread. I think I'll put it back in the box. There we go. Probably better to put it in the box than leave it out. I've actually cleared the table of some stuff today, so I shouldn't be leaving more stuff on it. And then we fill full pink. Back in a few. Alright, cool. You're finally going to go make that cup of coffee? This is nice. It's another one of those things where, like, it's weird. It's like, it is work because I'm streaming, but it doesn't feel like work, but it is the same as work, because, like, it does feel different from being sat on the sofa downstairs, but it feels slightly different from being sat at the computer to the side here. It's a lot more relaxing. Not that being at my computer is stressful, but you know. It's just different. And it feels nice to make things. I like making things. I haven't physically made something in months as well. And I've got my knitting, obviously, but that's not finished, so it's not, like, done. I mean, this isn't done either, but, like, already the process of, like, sitting down and making something feels nice. A little lopsided. There we go. Straightened it out. I was briefly confused for 1 minute because it turned out my Discord wasn't using my proper mic. I don't know what mic it thought it was using. Tell you though, the instinct is still there to, when I'm talking, to ever so slightly move my head a little bit as though I've got the camera on, which I don't, obviously. Well, this camera's on, you know what I mean. I haven't got a face cam tracking my face at the moment, but the instinct is still there to move. And slightly exaggerate movements. I guess when I'm done with this for like today, I'll need to remember to take a picture of it. I'll post it in the Discord, and then I can have like a running log on like how the progress goes on it. Which should be a nice thing to have as well. I'm already excited for how it looks. This is going to be ages. I'm already excited for how it looks. I'm trying to remember some of the ones I did in the past. I feel like I did a fox one. That sounds like something I would do. I don't think they did a wolf. at the time. I think I definitely had a cat. There was a cat one, definitely. I think I did a fox one as well. Uh-oh, she's always been this way. Almost got another row done. I was about to be like, what should I have for lunch? What should I have for lunch? I know what I'm gonna have for lunch. I got bought cheese and chutneys for Christmas. That's all I'm having for lunch for like the next week. They're so good. There's some good chutneys. Can you believe I turned 30 this year? Just want to do my knitting and have some cheese and chutneys. I'm turning 30. No. It's fine. That's just a meme. I feel very indifferent about turning 30 at the moment. I'll probably feel it closer to the time. Okay, next row. More pink up until line 10. Line 9. The one before 10. No, we have nine pink and then 10 is the blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 is the blue. There we go. And then it's only 2 blues. Ooh. Then we have... Ooh. Oh, we've got another one that's looped over. We do 1 pink. And then we do another 2 blues. Go. Right, now let's go back and fill this line with pink. I feel like I've also gotten faster at doing this just in the space of the last row. I think I was a lot more tentative doing the first row. Over. I almost felt bad. Chaotix retweeted my December stream schedule yesterday, and I was like, I'm literally about to delete that. No. Ah. It is what it is. Jesus, I need to get the hand back up here when I'm done. There's loads of like little fibers everywhere. Maybe I should just bring the actual vacuum up. I feel like maybe my room could do with a vacuum. The baby. There's a Toxel in chat. A baby. Yeah, I'm already starting to feel that like that scene is getting less noticeable because of this thicker wedge. Okay, so that's all filled with pink, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pinks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which brings us up to the 1 blue before the 20. Yep, that's all still aligned up. The problem is when it doesn't align up and you stare at it and you're like, where the frick did I go wrong? Hi, Core. Did you get yourself some breakfast? Oh, you snuck that one in at the end. Only just. And then we do 3 blues? 3 blues by the looks of it. We do 1 on this side, and then 2 more, and we have 2 pinks after it. A mob jumps to their feet. I'm on the side of work which doesn't allow for playing my phone, so I'm gonna leave stream on and go do work. See ya. Bye, Car! I'm probably gonna go have lunch in a bit anyway. But thank you! Good to see ya. I will catch you later, I'm sure. And then we have 2 pinks. And then we fill all of this with blue up until 1 before the 40 line, which is going to be this here. Put a pink onion. Now, in particular, is the time when the music really doesn't suit the kind of content that we've got, does it? Right, where are we? can I do this row in 15? So I think past is a good time to stop and go make lunch. One bent and miscut, or is that just a little bit? I think it is miscut. No, it's not miscut. I can see a strand in there which has been miscut. It's been bent over. I can see the loop. I think I might be able to perfectly cut that one in half though. Da, 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 da. My shoulder's actually getting a little stiff, so that's also a good sign of, you know, go take a break soon. Let me see if I can finish the row. Ooh, oh, I've taken out a chunk. Okay, lengthwise, I think they are, yeah. It's this one that I can see. A little bent one. That's not too extreme. I'll leave that. I can try and trim that later. That's not too extreme. Oh, I pulled out too many. Okay. Can I try to tempt these to go back in? That's generally not something that works too well. Don't think I am. It's fine. Oh no, we're still fine. Okay, yeah, I think we're gonna get this row completed. Oh, I've got to be aware of that when that ends. That actually ends on a grey. That's a grey there. That's a sneaky. It's a weirdly looks a similar tone. We've got a couple of zigzags.
built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. Say you don't know me or recognize my face. Say you don't care who goes to that kind of place. Knee deep in the hoopla, sinking in your fight. Too many runaways eating up.
I'm wondering if I do need to change up how the schedule is going to look. I was just thinking in my head of like, could I reuse the way that I've currently done it? And I'm not sure if that's going to quite work because of how we've got like multiple little gaps for like lunch breaks and stuff. So I'm wondering if like, like a kind of like timeline bar kind of layout might work. This is what we're going to be investigating after lunch. Finished Rogue Trader last night. Very solid 8 out of 10 combat RPG. Nice! Nice! 8 out of 10's good.
Corporation games. Who cares? They're always changing. Corporation games. We just wanna dance here. Someone stole the stage. They call us irresponsible.
Let's see, there's 4 bundles of pink, and we're already a decent way through this bundle. Me glancing over to be like, I haven't checked my positioning in a while. I am kind of falling off the table a little bit. I had a few issues, like one character is bigger than all the others and there was no pathing for him to certain locations, so many times he was just standing there in the distance. Oof. Little bit of fault in the character AI. Hard to get right. Don't get tangled. Also, one companion legitimately disappeared. like, permanently? I went, release that guy for me, and the guy that captured him went, okay, here you go. And there was nothing? Wow. Bye! Peace, I'm out. Right, how many have I got left? 4. Not even mentioned. Oh my god. There we go. Hey, it's Phoenix Wright. There we go. And that's nearly half past, so I think that's probably a good spot. Yeah, I'm just gonna put these back in the tub. This isn't gonna fit in there now. Like, it came out of there, but I don't know if that's gonna go back in with all of the fibres on it. I'll probably try while it's still little. I try to poke these back in here. I'd like to be able to try to poke them back in. What if I hook them? And give them a little shove back down in there. That didn't work in the slightest. There we go, got him back in. Yeah, that's not going to work forever. It might work for now. That won't work forever. There we go. I'll put you in there as well. Ta-da! Shit. How do? Go. Put it away somewhat neatly so that the desk remains a little bit neat. Right. I need to wipe that because there's loads of little fibres on it now. There we go. Right, that is a little morning bit done. Yeah, as I said, I'm going to go have lunch for an hour/hour and a half. I know I would normally start at 2 o'clock, but I'm not going to be able to have lunch in half an hour. I should probably give myself a full hour for a lunch break, at least. So, hour to hour and a half, it'd be either 2:30 or 3. So, yeah, I'm just going to end. Great. Well, thanks everybody who came. That's quite nice. I think that was a good test, actually. Of, yeah, we do actually get slightly few. Well, we get some viewers coming in the mornings, which is interesting for me. Right. Yeah. I'm gonna go have lunch. Bye. I'll see you in a bit. Bye.